Alright, Gromies, we're back. We got some water, some soil, a couple of domes that I happen to have laying around from last time, but if you don't have these specific ones, just get something to go over the top, like a plastic water bottle, poke some holes. You want it to have a little bit of airflow, but high humidity. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I've already looked at these, but I'll show you guys here in a minute. Taproots are phenomenal already. It's been less than 2 days, I think, since I actually started them. So we're gonna get busy. We're gonna give these a spritz down, moisten them before we add the seed, so that way the seed doesn't oversettle. And we'll be back right after we moisten these, and I'll show you guys what these seeds are looking like. Alright, got these spritzed down, gave them a little drizzle. This is the Mimosa Orange Punch by Barney's Farm. It's doing phenomenal. Tropic Drizzle. Nice. The Queen S1. It's getting there. Still good enough to plant. And then this is the Biscotti Gelato. Looking forward to that one. Alright, now some people like to use their pinky to poke a hole. Personally, I like to use a pen. And I mean, if your pen's full, usually I go about this deep. So I'm gonna poke those holes and then we'll start dropping them in. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this on camera one-handed here. But a lot of people don't like to touch the seed with their fingers. Me personally, I just like to wash my hands. It's kind of finicky. But you want to make sure taproot side is down. So we're going to look down in that hole. It's not completely down, so let me grab a tool and we'll be right back. Alright, so main reason you want it to go upwards is so you see how that root is kind of twirling? And if this keeps growing up and around, that root might go up and over, and now you've got a tangled root mess. And I mean, it'll live, but it's just gonna be difficult. So what I do is I grab something like little pair of tweezers, drop them in there. Now should be fine. And we'll just lightly cover the top. Don't push it down, don't pack it, don't water it afterwards. I forgot to get the last one, but Tropic Drizzle's put in there. I don't drop her. See if she landed right side up. Yup. Boop. Alright. Alright, next we've got the Queen S1. This little one, I mean, it's a little early to plant, but is gonna be fine. It will live. I'm gonna flip its orientation so it's a little bit better, and that hole's a little too deep. But for now, toss on our humidity domes on these guys here. We'll adjust our lights here, airflow. We don't really need to add a whole bunch of humidity into the tent right now because, well, we're using the humidity domes. But yeah. Alrighty, we got everything cleared out of here. We got our light fixture set where we want it. I've got, I think this is a 650 watt. We've got it set to the seedling stage. of its light spectrum. Somebody probably is wondering what that's for. That's to keep out light leaks, because I like to keep that vent open, and I've got plants on the other side that need light when these don't need light. So, yeah. This fan is not on. These two fans are on just to keep circulation above the light. Take and lower these down to where these are. And then here in a couple of weeks we'll put our carbon filter in, because we're sucking air in, keeping negative air pressure in here. But before we go, we got one last job to do. And this is crucial, because you may have wet down the soil, but this is dry. So because this is already dry, the soil is gonna put more condensation right out of the soil onto that, and you're gonna immediately have fluctuations. So I always take, and I gave them a good spritz down. And that should do them for the next day or two. Oh yeah, anybody wonders why this? Well, these tote lids are from Home Depot. They're pretty cheap. But the fabric pots, it leaves them just barely enough room in between that they can drain water, or I can use it as a flood table to absorb water. We're gonna let these veg out for, I don't know, it depends on how fast they grow. But once that time hits, we're gonna be transferring into 10-gallon fabric pots, and this thing will be perfect for that. Alrighty, y'all. Appreciate growing with y'all. Until next time, I'll catch y'all later.